Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. I'm going to do an unboxing of this 55-inch computer desk. This is Amazon's #1 computer desk, and it comes in several different sizes, but I wanted to do an unboxing and I'm going to put it together. So I've got the tape cut open. Alright, so we got an instruction manual. That's that, kind of like that bag that goes on the side of the desk. There are screws, a little tool, a little bracket, an arm. I'm going to unbox this for a little bit and then I'll show you the pieces. Okay, so I do want to show you that the tabletop, the desktop, does have these nice bumpers installed. And all the parts are labeled, so you can go ahead and take the plastic off. Okay, so I've got all the parts unpackaged. You don't have to leave the plastic on. They all have little stickers on them. Doesn't come with very many parts. 2 big braces, the legs, and some little pieces. And then here you have the actual desk top. It looks really nice. I think it's just a laminate. And the back, it's got some places for things for screws to go into. And the bottom side is black. But the edge is the same color as the top. It's got kind of a, it's not a jagged corner, so that's nice. Okay, so this little bag, I'm not sure what's in it, but it was kind of hidden in there, so don't forget to find that bag. Okay, so the directions look pretty simple. So it's just this side here. We're going to start right there. Okay, so they got a very good caution. Make sure you use the correct screws. We're going to use L. But these two are different. So E is going to end up being the back. So here I've got E installed. And then make sure you've got this little angle is like out. So we're going to be putting them in these screws. So if you use too long a screw, it's going to go through the top and damage it. Let's see with this one. I've got this position so that it's facing out. You could turn these around. Okay, so the only screws that are silver are the elves. So we're going to grab the elves and the little tool out of this side. Okay, so these are the holes in position. So when you push the screw through, and it's going to go in those threads. We're going to use the tool to tighten them down. So each of these bars gets 2 screws. So let's talk about tightening. So you can crank these things down and you'll keep bending the metal here. So you're just going to want to tighten them down to where they're just kind of snug. Don't keep tightening and bending that metal because that screw will keep going down and it could go through the top of your desk. Okay, so step 1 is done. Both E and F are installed. Okay, so step 2 is pretty easy. We're just going to screw these into the legs. These are like the feet. So this is where the feet go, and the bottom of these like U-shaped legs. So that's going to give our desk some height adjustment. So that's going to be really nice. I'm going to check how much height adjustment we get. Okay, so I've got it screwed all the way in right now, and I'm going to screw it all the way out and see what the difference is. So right now it's about a 1/2 inch. Okay, so you can't screw it out a bunch. We're going to see. So that's about, you get about a 1/2 inch. So you get about a 1/2 inch more travel from when it's screwed all the way in. So you can make your desk up to a 1/2 inch taller. Okay, so we're going to do step 3 now. We're going to find D and we're going to put that on in the legs with screw K. Okay, so here are screws K. We need 4 of them. Okay, so there's the legs, and right where you screwed the feet in, there's a hole. So you're gonna put a screw through there, and then D has threads. So you're gonna put that down and screw those screws into those threads in there. And again, just don't over tighten it, because you can really bend that metal and tighten it too much. Okay, so next they want us to take those legs, and now we're gonna attach them to the bottom of the table. So here again, they've got a big warning. Don't use the wrong screws. So J is going to go sideways, and L, which we used before, which are the silver screws, the L's are going to go into the bottom of the table. So you're using 2 different screws. Make sure you use the right ones. So yeah, the J screws are really small, and the L screws are really long. Okay, so here we've got the bottom of the desk. There's those screws. And I got this. So you're going to set it there. So you're going to have some screws that go down into the table, and then some screws other way. Some screws that go this way, from this bracket into the arm. Same over there. Okay, so when you're doing these screws, leave these a little loose. You know, same with this loose. Leave them all kind of loose till you get them started, and then tighten them down. Okay, so you make sure you install. So it's going to have a nut plate, like a threaded section. Make sure that's facing inside the desk so that you can put your screw in. Okay, so now we're on to the last step. We've got these little brackets. We're going to install these on the back side. So whichever side is your back side of your table, you're going to install these with J screws. Okay, so the legs can be installed backwards. So this is my back piece, my E piece. It's got a nut plate here. Well, you should have a corresponding nut plate on the leg. It's over here. So I've got these two swapped. So see, on the back, I should be able, that's where that bracket goes. But I don't have the corresponding nut plate on this leg. I got to swap the legs. Okay, so now this back bracket, it has a side to it too, so it can be installed backwards. So see how it fits good that way? But if you turn it around the other way, the angles are kind of all off. Yeah, that's not the right way. So turn it around till those angled pieces kind of fit on there a little better. Okay, so now I've turned it over. It looks really nice. It's got a really smooth texture, even though it kind of looks like it's got ridges in it. It's really smooth. And it's really lightweight, but it feels pretty sturdy. So the only thing left is the bracket, and you can put that on either side, and this basket. And it's got a place for 2 screws. These are magnets that they send with it. So it must be just like a gift. Okay, so the desk looks really nice installed. Let's do an actual height measurement. So down, I got this on carpet. So yeah, 29 1/4 inches. We could go all the way up to almost 30 inches, so about 29 3/4 if we extend those screws on the bottom of the legs. So here's what it looks like. So again, this is Just a Dad. If you could, please like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.